We're also keeping an eye, a very close eye, on the lithium-ion battery fire that's burning this morning in an Escondido storage yard. Sky 10 is over it right now. You see fire crews pouring water onto that storage facility. We have a look at the areas still under evacuation orders as well. That's the area right over here in pink, just south of the 78 between Mission Road and Auto Parkway. The rest of this area in the bluish purple, that's under a shelter-in-place order. That stretches all the way down to West Valley Parkway and the 15, so a large area of Escondido that this fire is affecting. ABC 10 News reporter Adam Campos joins us live from Stone Brewing Company in Escondido, which, Adam, is far enough away from the fire to keep you safe. That's one of the most important things for people to know this morning. Stay safe through all of this. What's the latest on the efforts to get this fire out?
Hey, Jared, 100%. You want to be sure that you're staying safe. But I actually just got the chance to speak with Chief Tyler Batson from Escondido Fire. He just provided me an update, and I'm going to be on my phone just to make sure that I have all of this information correct of what he tells me. We have good news. He tells me that the main body of the fire is out, and there's no longer any active smoke, and the atmospheric monitor that they have to make sure that there's none of these chemicals in the air, it's not picking up anything. It is not picking up any of these chemicals or toxins as it's trying to read right now. And they said that the approach of this was to just let this fire burn and protect the other containers around the one that is on fire right now. And I just want you to hear Chief Tyler Batson right now as he talks about the attack that they made on this fire.
Best strategy is just to protect the neighboring containers that are full of lithium batteries, keep the fire from spreading, and keep the fire just to that container that's already affected.
So Chief Tyler Batson right now, he tells me that it's not completely in the clear though, because they want to make sure that the cycle of the fire doesn't possibly reignite with the other batteries. That's the one thing that they want to make sure to monitor. But as of right now, they're going to meet at around 7 o'clock to actually see if they're going to be able to lift up any of the evacuation orders that are here in the area right now, because there are no toxic chemicals that are picking up on those monitors and the fire has died down. So that's the latest update that we have right now. I'm going to follow up with them after they have that meeting at 7 o'clock to see if they're going to be lifting up those evacuation orders. So for now, live in Escondido, Adam Campos, ABC 10 News.